Celtic manager Ange delivers a Monday night Celtic transfer window update. Well, don't say I told you so. But the Celtic manager has refused to rule out more Celtic signings in the final week of the January transfer window. The Bhoys boss has given a pretty detailed interview to club channel Celtic TV, discussing Callum McGregor's injury, Yosuke Ideguchi's status and a potential debut for Matt O'Reilly. Postecoglou was also asked about the end of the transfer window and whether or not we can expect any further movement. He told Celtic TV, "We will stay alert and agile, there still could be some things that happen. We're still looking at loans for a couple of our younger players. I'm sure there'll still be some activity between now and the end, what sort of activity that is, we'll just see how it all develops. From our perspective, our planning has gone to schedule so far and hopefully that continues until the end of the window." Celtic have already signed Rio Hatate, Daizen Maeda, Yosuke Ideguchi, Johnny Kenny and Matt O'Reilly throughout the month. However, there have been no additions to the defensive areas, which the Celtic boss may look at. Fringe players such as Vasilis Barkas, Bolai Bolingali and Ismaila Soro are all also on the books and need to move on. However, more opportunities may have just come up for Soro after today's injury news. With Mikey Johnston and Osaze Erhoguide both linked with loan moves away, they could well be the youngsters that the manager references in his comments. INS and outs are still on the table, however it all shakes out though. If you didn't know, we play Hearts on Wednesday in what is now most certainly a season-defining game, on a night when Rangers host Livingston at Ibrox and are shoo-in to take a few goals off them. The latest news on the squad isn't great. First off, Callum McGregor's out, although we have no idea how long for. The news gets worse, with Yosuke Ideguchi ruled out after that shocker of a tackle he sustained at Aloha. Saw that coming after the twist in his ankle, the lad's out for a few weeks. The Celtic manager has delivered a grim update on the status of Celtic midfielder Yosuke Ideguchi after the Japanese was on the receiving end of a terrible tackle versus Aloha Athletic. Postecoglou gave a hopeful verdict on the injury in the immediate aftermath of Saturday's match but has walked back those comments and delivered a sobering status update last night. He said, "He's not great. I said after the game it didn't look too serious, but to be fair I didn't really get a good look at him. It was a terrible tackle and one which should have been addressed by the referee on the day. He hasn't come out of it too well and will be missing for a little bit as well. He's still pretty painful now. The kind of character he is, for him to stay down and come off I knew it was significant. I was optimistic it wasn't too bad, but as everyone can see from the footage it was a tackle that shouldn't have happened and should have been addressed on the day." This is a bitter blow to Postecoglou's options given Callum McGregor is also expected to be missing for a number of matches with a facial injury. Celtic are now down 2 players in the heart of the pitch, with the likes of Nee Bitton and James McCarthy now having to be relied upon for important upcoming games. Celtic just can't seem to catch a break at the minute. As for the failure to send a player off for a tackle like that, well, only Don Robertson knows why it didn't happen. Ange doesn't seem enamored with him. There is no specific mention of an injury or timeline for how long McGregor will be out of action. The injury has been heavily debated since Saturday and is bound to feature at tomorrow's media conference when Postecoglou previews Wednesday's match against Hearts. And on that note, have a good day Celtic fans. Let's hope that it's better news than we feared with Cal Mac.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to